Hi guys, bonjour mes amis, I'm Booger, welcome aboard. I got the Mennonite cookbook again. I did another recipe out of this, was the fried chicken coating. I think I did a Cornish hen, I do believe. I'll put a link at the end of the video for this one. I'm going to start like a series of this Mennonite recipe book. A lot of people liked it, so I was like, okay. So I looked through it and I found another one. We're going to do another recipe from this book. Okay, you guys ready? Let me get my stuff. Chin chin. Here we go. I'm going to use the flat pan by DeLonghi because we're making bread. I'm going to get things ready. First, the recipe says to saute onions in a tablespoon of butter until tender. All right, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to melt the butter in here with the onions. So it's a tablespoon of butter and a half a cup of chopped onions, okay? So I'm going to just cook that on low while I get all the other stuff ready. Okay, so bottom on, top on at 2. Let's just do a 2, just to melt the butter and have those onions cook a little bit. And if you have the cookbook, it's in page 7. No yeast. Okay, right there, cheese bread. We'll be back. All right, you guys. It asks for 2 tablespoons of melted butter, so it's 3 tablespoons of butter total in the recipe, but 1's with the onions, and the 2 is to brush the bread with. So I'm going to put that in there as well on the side. And the parchment paper helps to keep the pan from not scratching, because these are ceramic ramekins, and they're kind of sharp. So that's one reason. Okay, so let me put that in there and get the other stuff ready. So I got all my stuff ready. It's about 6 minutes. I got myself a good an onion-proof glove, oven-proof glove. All right, so let me shut this off. I got the butter that's all melted. There you go. Put that aside. And there's my onions. Just until they're soft and tender, it says. So that was about 6 minutes. Okay. So I'm going to see if there's some on Amazon. This is, I love. It's not my size, it's Tom's, but it's okay. It works. Okay. Here we go. Put your glasses on, Booger. Here we go, guys. Saute onions until tender. Combined milk, which is a half a cup of milk. Figured I'd use my good old Pyrex vintage bowl here. I love this. I bought another one at a yard sale for like $2 and gave it to my daughter. Love it. An egg. So that's 1 egg that's beaten. I'll type the recipe down below for you guys, okay? So I'm following as is the recipe. You can certainly adjust this stuff because the only seasonings, it's like parsley, which is weird. Okay, so I'm going to mix this up and I'm going to get the cheese out of the fridge. Okay, here we go. Yeah, add Bisquick, which is a 1.5 cups of Bisquick. So crazy, right? It's like a pancake bread. Stir until moistened. So I'll fix this up and I'll be right back. You don't want to see all this jazz. Suggestion, sift that Bisquick stuff because it was a little lumpy. So I had to work a little bit harder, but sift it. Okay, I should have done it. I always sift the flour stuff, but my head's not in the game today. Okay, so until moistened, add the onion. Again, I'm going to put this glove on because it's super hot. I'm not trying to hurt myself. It smells so good. Just butter and onions. It just, wow. It's like a candle. It smells so good in this house. And half the cheese. And the cheese is a cup of cheddar cheese. Okay, so I'll add half of that. And parsley. Parsley is 2 teaspoons. See, they show in the recipe book at the beginning, they tell you what the initials mean there. So at first I was like, 2 teaspoons or what is this? So a big T. I should have thought of that. That's the old-fashioned way. I remember my grandmother writing recipes like that. So it's like a big T is a tablespoon, and teaspoon was TSP. So that's 2 tablespoons of snipped parsley, which I went outside and snipped some parsley and chopped it up. So 2 tablespoons. It says to put it all in there. Yep. Okay. So you see how there's not a whole lot of seasoning to that? So I'm going to mix that up, and then I'll show you what is next. We'll mix that up. Pretty good. Looks good. Look at that, huh? Yes. All right. So this, I love this. It's actually for cheesecake, but I've done bread in this, the buttermilk, not buttermilk, but sweetened condensed milk bread. I'm going to put a link to that. It is to die for. It's so easy. But it works perfect in the DeLonghi air fryer. It's about almost... I'd say almost 9 inches. I don't know. I can't remember the right measurements, but all right. So they say spread dough in an 8-inch cake or pie pan. So I'm using a bread pan. Why not, right? It's a bread. That's what we're doing. So let me pour that in there and I'll show you it. All right. So here we go. I think they want you to put it in a pie pan so the cheese is all, it's not going to be like a bread shape, but I'm going to do it this way, see how it works. It might take a little bit longer to cook because of this way, but all right, so it says to, glasses on, it says to sprinkle with remaining cheese and the 2 tablespoons of butter. Oh my gosh, right? Holy cow, this is going to be interesting. I didn't spray the liner because of the butter that's going in there. Where's my butter? Oh, duh. Okay, so there you go. Sorry, I'm left-handed. You're kind of seeing something different here. Yes. Okay. Hang on, let me change the angle to the air fryer. Here we go. Et voila. Okay, so let's drop that in there. Let's see the temperature here. Spring butter on top. Bake at 400 for 25 minutes. And it's Diane Martin. Diane Martin. I know it's Diane Martin from Canada. All right. Bottom on. So we can do 400. About 370 my air fryer goes to, and then the bottom heat as well. You can wind that. But you're so close to the burner, you don't want to cook it at full blast. So I'm going to do 300, okay? Well, number 3, sorry. It says the temperature under the description what the numbers mean on my air fryer. So I'm going to go with that. And if I see it's cooking way too fast, I might lower it. But 3 is what I'm going to go with. I might lower it to 2.5. But I'll let you know at the end, okay? I'll see you later. All right, you guys. I'm not even 5 minutes in, and I see that cheese is melted pretty good. So I'm going to lower it down to 2.5, okay? I usually do my cakes and breads at 2.5, so I was just wondering how this would do with the cheese on top. So 2.5. All right, the bottom's still on. All right, you guys, we're about 25 minutes in, which is what the oven directions look like. Oh, good night. Isn't that pretty? I got a skewer here. I'm going to see if it's coming out clean. And look at that. It's coming out clean. Ooh, girlfriend, it's cooked. 25 minutes. We're going to shut it off. I'm going to let it cool, and I'm going to taste that for you. Look how beautiful that is. Let it cool on a cooling rack. But there's a little bit of butter in the pan there. You could use that to brush slices of bread. Don't waste that butter. All right, so I'm gonna put this on a cutting board and cut it up and taste it for you. Okay, oh, so excited. Talk about easy. Oh my gosh, wait till you see this. I'm gonna take pictures, but look at that. Look at that beautifulness. You can see the parsley and the onions and the cheese. Right? Okay. Let me take a picture. I'll be right back. Is that not beautiful? So simple and beautiful and easy. There we go. Mmm. Wow. Mm-hmm. That is good. Mmm. Okay, my butter's unsalted, so it needs a little bit of salt to me. But other than that, that is so good. I could see you using other cheeses, Asiago. I don't know, so many different cheeses you could use in there. Gouda would be good. Anyways, it's so simple and easy. Replace the yellow onions with red onions, make it a little bit stronger, a little spice to it because they are a little spicier. I can taste the parsley, the butter, cheese. It's just good. It's simple and good. All right, another winner. If you like to see recipes out of the Mennonite cooking book, let me know in the comments below. I don't mind doing that. There's a lot of, I mean, this is what I do, is just show you could turn a recipe into an air fryer recipe. You just got to adjust the heats of it and just make, you know, you just got to figure it out. But it is doable. There you go, guys. Thanks for shopping. Bye-bye.